Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rico back at it again. You are tuned into the Rico Report, brought to you by the Buffalo Fanatics. What's good, everybody? Hey, yo, hey, listen. Let me pull something from the bar. Let me pour a little something in my cup. You feel me? And we're gonna sip. Pour it out for the Redskins. You know what I'm saying? Pour one out for the Miami Dolphins. We should have poured one out for the Steelers, but that's another ball game. And pour one out for Davis Mills and them Houston Texans. Houston! Y'all got a problem. But it ain't Buffalo. Hey, let's go. We ain't got no problems over here, baby. We just blanking cats out, putting points on the... Listen, man, 40 burger. I should have grilled me some burgers right now. I had a feeling we were going to do this. But let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy. It's the Rico Report. Let's go. Listen, do me a favor. Share this on all your platforms. Let's get everybody in this bitch. And let's roll, man. Listen, man, this is something we knew this was going to happen. We knew we were going to take on the Texans, you know what I'm saying? And it was going to be a messy day because it was raining. So all that good stuff was happening, but here we are. We're sitting here 3-1. We should be 4-0. Really and truly, with the way the Pittsburgh Steelers have been playing. But sometimes we need those L's early. Get that out the way and let's roll, man. And right now we are sitting on a nice high. Yeah, let me take a sip. That hit just right. I put a little too much rum in that bitch, but you know what? Let's roll. Woo, let's go. So, folks, 40-0. 40-0. 40 burger. What'd you guys put on your burger? I'm a plain dude. I don't put too much, you know what I'm saying? But I like me a nice burger, a nice fresh burger, a juicy burger. And that's what we did today, man. A nice 40, a nice 4-0. Now, I feel terribly for the Texans because they're going through it right now. They're going through it right now. But I mean, it's just what it is. Now, Johnny Blaze says, Rico, you owe Dawson Knox an apology. No, the hell I don't, first and foremost. And number two, I've already put those Dawson Knox things aside. I said, listen, I'm a fan of Dawson Knox, but he just needs to stop with the BS. And him going to tight end university, he's clearly learned something. So, Mr. Johnny Blaze, you haven't been watching my shows. I've been past that. I've already said, listen, Dawson, whatever you're doing, keep it up. And I'm telling you right now, Dawson Knox had himself a day today. He didn't have a big, powerful statistic game, but he was present. He was reliable. He's dependable. And now you see Josh Allen is constantly looking his way. That's what we lacked with Josh and Dawson. You know they have a good connection. They're friends. They're buddies, right? But now we're off the field buddies, but now I can trust you. I can throw you the rock. I don't necessarily have to force feed Stephon Diggs. I don't have to force feed, you know what I'm saying, Emmanuel Sanders. Today was just a good day. And Dawson Knox made this game it's very nice to see other guys get that shine, right? But there are multiple people that stepped up today. Multiple people stepped up today, and I'm glad. This defense is for real. I know we played Davis Mills and the Texans. I know we played, you know what I'm saying, Tyler Heineke, and the Washington football team, which I think they won today. Didn't the Washington football team just squeak out a win against Atlanta with a nice McKissick stretching dive touchdown? When teams play us, they just happen to, you can't be as effective because we're on top of your shit. The Washington football team won today. Look at that. Didn't the Jets just win? 27-24. The New Jersey Jets just beat the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans that are supposed to give us a challenge. We're going to find out. Now, they were missing 2 players, 2 key players. Let's keep that in perspective here, folks. You know what I'm saying? AJ Brown, out. Gone. So when you have your 2 key big-time receivers, Julio Jones out. So yeah, it's going to be different, but good for the New Jersey Jets. Good for them. Shout out to King Noble, says, yo Rico, I am almost positive that Jerry Hughes watched last week's post-game show. Hey, milk carton alert. I tell you, man, when these guys don't show up, that's what happens. And Jerry Hughes decided to, you know what? Let me put my name out there. I don't want to be on that carton. I don't want to be on Rico's milk carton, man. That Canadian milk, I don't want that shit. Don't put me on that Canadian milk carton. Well, fam, you were. And you may have knocked yourself off that milk carton. The question is, who's going to be on the milk carton? I don't know. We'll tune in and we'll find out. You guys give me some nominations. But before we get into any of this stuff, man, shout out to each and every one of you guys tuned in. We have 200 plus people watch, 225 plus people. Do me a favor, share this. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your Washington football fans, tell your Houston Texans fans. Come on through. You feel me? And enjoy this victory, because remember, I started doing these with the Buffalo Fanatics when we started all this stuff, because I needed a place to vent. I needed a place to talk. I needed a place to, you feel me? So we've grown this thing that we can share these things with each other. And what a wonderful feeling it is to go in knowing that you're the top dog, to go in knowing that people are going to be bringing their best at you. And when we've built this team good enough, it doesn't matter what they swing our way. We have our franchise quarterback. We got a franchise cornerback. Fam, safety tandem was legit today, even without Poyer. What? Come on, baby. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bills are for real, man. Yo, we've gone through this 20 years, we'll say 19 years. 19 years of just being mediocre at best. Mediocre at best. Now you have a team that you can just, listen, ain't nobody can tell me different. Nobody can tell me nothing. You walk out with your chest out, flex on them with the chest out. You feel me? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go, man. This team is legit. This team is legit. Somebody said to me last week, there's no reason, I think it was Randy Hardman. I can't remember, but there's no reason why these Bills can't go undefeated the rest of the way. I'm not there yet, but it's extremely very doable. Very doable. Shout out to my guy, Ryan Teal, always in the business, always here. 20 months, let's go. Ryan's been doing this for 20 months with us. Yo, if you guys have been Bing squatters, you know what I'm saying? You guys been Bing squatting, hit that little chat where it says if you want to give a super chat, but there's also an option for you to tell us how long you've been with the Buffalo Fanatics and been a Bing squad member. Let's go, man. Let's do it. By the way, shout out to a new member by the name of Lee. What up, Lee? Oh, Bing, biggity, Bing, let's go. Welcome back. Welcome, Lee. Yo, listen, you're joining the family, man. You're joining a good squad. And when the team is winning, oh, what a wonderful feeling. What a beautiful feeling it is. So let's get right to the shits, baby. The Buffalo Bills come in and wax that ass. They waxed the Texans 40-0. The Texans weren't even close to even coming up to doing anything, unless it was at the end of the fourth quarter. And Tyler Matakevich comes in with a freaking interceptions. Fam, today, the observations, and we're going to talk about observations. And my first observation that I noticed, and we've noticed this for a while now, but we have an incredible amount of depth on this team. Like, come on. I'm not even getting into the big storyline today. I've not even got into the big storyline today on the offensive line and the changes we made on the offensive line and looking at the production we had today. Fam, we've got a good squad, man. Guys go down, next guy up. It's a wonderful feeling. DeMar Hamlin getting in there. Cam Lewis doing his thing, man. Cam Lewis had himself a game today. Shout out to Cam Lewis, man, and his Buffalo defense. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking for a way to join, by the way, shame game for both Deshaun and the Texans, man. Yo, Deshaun's got to be sitting there going, man, what did I put myself into? number one. And number two, he's like, this ain't my team. I told him I was never going to play for them. I don't give a damn. Y'all can lose. You guys have an opportunity to put me in if you want to, but you guys want to roll with Davis Mills. So go ahead and roll with Davis Mills. I don't give a damn. But I'm going to say this, though, man. It's tough if you're Texans fans, and I don't know many. I don't know many Texans fans. It's got to be tough to see what's happening with your team right now. It's got to be tough. By the way, if you guys want to join the Bing Squad, if you guys are wondering how, where, when, how do we make this happen? Join the Bing team. SupportBF.com. It's that simple. Hit that up. Everything you need to know is right there, where our articles are, where the BF merch are. Everything is there waiting for you to subscribe and jump on that Bing Squad. So there it is, folks. It's SupportBF.com. So, folks, let's get right into it. Somebody mentioned me. Yo, remember since I first met Wifey? Wifey's actually on the road with the kids right now. She took him to a movie. She wanted to go and hang out with them and stuff. So she knows the deal, man. It's football Sunday. I got to do what I do. Juan Castillo, 26 months already. What? Let's go, man. 26 months for my man, Juan Castillo. Let's go, man. So let's get to the shits, baby. Storylines. The big observation I made today. Big observation. The O-line. You guys notice something? I know I've been preaching about it. I know my man Pierre's been preaching about it. Pierre has been the strongest preacher, but I'm preaching on two different things here. I have been on Cody Ford's ass, and you guys already know I've been on Cody Ford's ass for a minute, and I feel like he's a borderline bust. I've been saying it, never called him a bust completely, but he's borderline. He's teetering. He's on this, you know what I'm saying? He's on that brink. And today, out of nowhere, we knew John Feliciano was going to be benched. We knew when I say benched, we knew he wasn't going to be playing. So we knew that there's going to be an opening, and we figured that it'd be Ike Butker. And we thought it would stay right there until coach said, wait a minute now, let's switch it up here. It's raining. We're probably going to be running the ball a lot. We want some protection. I want to see what you guys look against an inferior team. Let's see how it looks. And they switch things up. Spencer, rookie third-round pick, Spencer Brown starts at right tackle and did a formidable job. Let me tell you something. Darrell Williams moves into inside at right guard, which pushes out Cody Ford. So Cody Ford's out. Mitch Morse, Ike Butker, Deion Dawkins. What? Do they now see what we've been seeing? The liability that is Cody Ford? Are they preparing for the Kansas City Chiefs when we have to face Chris Jones? Is that what they're preparing for? Because they saw what happened last year? The monstrosity of a game that the O-line had, interior O-line? Fam, I'm not mad at this move. Whoever had the cojones to say, all right, we're done, whether it's Bobby Johnson, OG Bobby Johnson said, okay, I'm done. I am done. Or was there something that happened? Was he not feeling well? Were they just trying to experiment and they're going to go back to the regular lineup next week? Who knows? But what I did see today was Spencer Brown doing his thing, to the point where he got so damn excited that there was a flag of some sort, and my man jumped up in there and just gave them the, come on, man, this team is rolling. Now, let me jump back in here. Pierre the Kingpin, by the way, I didn't have a chance to really put it out there, but happy birthday to my G, Pierre the Kingpin, the birthday boy. I know we're late. I know I already said happy birthday to my guy, but I need to make sure everybody knows that's my man's birthday, because without the vision guy, that's our guy that kind of, you know what I mean, put things together. We don't have this platform to do what we do right now. So salute to my guy, and I got to give him his flowers. And more so, he's been talking about Spencer Brown on right tackle for a minute now. He's been doing it, and officially happened today, and we did not look bad. We look pretty damn good. Let's talk about it. 69% completion percentage. That's our guy, Josh Allen. Josh Allen went 20 for 29, 248 yards, 8 yards a throw today. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. It was a bad interception. He was just getting acclimated to the rain, getting used to the rain. He way overthrew Stephon Diggs twice with that interception, but it's okay. Had 103 QBR rating today. Solid day. 1 sack, allowed 1 sack. And then the sack was on Deion Dawkins. When Deion Dawkins got beat by Whitney Merciless, pretty bad. Not gonna lie. But other than that, they kept that man up clean. He was clean all day. Shout out to the O-line today, man. Shout out to the O-line and shout out to OG Bobby Johnson. Shout out to Coach Dable McDermott that made the decision to yank out Cody Ford and have him as depth instead of a liability. By the way, do me a favor. There's 326 people watching right now. Smash that like. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Let's go, man. Stop playing games. Ladies and gentlemen, my man said, Libra gang, where you at? Yo, you a fool, man. The Scorpio gang over here, bitch. Let's go, man. So, folks, the O-line did a very good job. Mitch Trubisky. Money Mitch. Yo, people are clapping for Money Mitch to come here. MVP. My man came in, was efficient, man. 1 for 1 and a nice bootleg for a touchdown and seal the deal. 40 burger, and we out of here. Now, here's what I was most interested in today. We knew it was going to be a rainy day. We knew it. But the run game ran for 200 yards today, 199, but I'm going to round it up to 200. 200 yards. Somebody said Gemini over here is Scorpio gang over here. Everybody, all my Scorpios, put your Scorpions on. Put your Scorpions on there, boy. Let's go. So, Devin Singletary today, 14 carries. Zach Moss, 14 carries. They are watching the snap count for these guys heavily. 14 for you, 14 for you. Which one of you guys is more effective? Well, they're both effective. We had Devin Singletary that had a long of 15 yards, but we know he had a way longer 15. He had a 44-yard run today that got nullified by a holding call. Shame. I think it was Darrell Williams, I think. Weak call, but I saw it. They could have let that go, but I saw it. Zach Moss, 14 carries for 61 yards. Both guys were running for over 4 yards a carry. 4.4 yards a carry for Zach Moss, 5.6 yards a carry for Devin Singletary. And that's with the 44-yard run nullified. Ran for 79 yards. 1 touchdown for Zach Moss. A tough one. These two complement each other very well. They complement this offense very well. Today was a very balanced game today. Josh Allen was efficient. Josh Allen did what he had to do. Josh Allen was making his throws. He was making he got the early jitters out, but he was on top of his money. He was on his shit. You got to give it to Josh Allen for starting slow, but then, getting his shit together to show that he's a true MVP candidate. We need that. So shout out to Scott Blakely saying, yo, Singletary got a hand onto that ball. He does have to handle. We're going to talk about that, though. We're going to talk about that because I need to bring that up. And you know what else I need to bring up? I got a super chat from my guy, Jeff King. What up, Jeff King? What's good, Jeff? Jeff says, yo, great showing. Defense is on fire. Pierre, happy birthday. Have a couple cocktails on me. Bing, biggity, bing. Let's go. That's my guy, Jeff King. Ladies and gentlemen, these Bills are on fire. And when these Bills are on fire, fans are happier. You know what I'm saying? We're drinking more. I had my man Matt Montgomery tag me, and he was lacing some dude on the phone. Lacing him on the phone. Like, you calling me in the freaking fourth quarter of my game when I'm putting up 40 points on these cats, and you calling me about your dumb game? Yo, F up. Yo, he was having it. He was letting that man have it. But shout out to each and every one of you guys tuning in. We got 354 people. Let's move this bitch up to 500 viewers. Let's go, man. My man Q Trucker said Edmonds not on the milk carton no more. Ooh, wait a minute now. I never put Edmonds on the milk carton. First of all, I was saying, y'all need to chill on my guy Edmonds. I don't think he's as poor as you guys are claiming he is. And I'm on record saying it. I don't think he's like, you guys are just take it easy on the man. You know what I'm saying? He's the one setting the defense up and everything, and he's usually in the right places. Sometimes overcommits. Sometimes he's lost, right? But for the most part, he's usually around the ball, and today was very clear. Right place, right time, made a break on the ball, boom, in tow. I was hoping he was going to take it for 6. It happens. So some people need to chill on my guy Edmonds, man. Now, he did get trucked heavy. I saw it. And I was on my way home. I took the kids swimming today. And on my way back, I'm watching it on DAZN. And if you guys are not watching these games on DAZN, shame on you. Quit paying $200, $250 for NFL Sunday ticket. Listen, man. Let me set you guys up, man. Before I get, you know what? Let me set you guys up before I get into my role here, because if you guys aren't jumping on this, jump on there right now. thebfvpn.com. All right, and it's really simple. I'm giving you a huge deal. We're giving you 70% off for a 2-year. You get the first month free. Look at that, $3.71. All right, get yourself a latte or cut your lattes out, whatever the case is. Now, here's how you do it. Download DAZN, whether you're American or not. Download DAZN. Then go ahead and get on the NordVPN. Then, you hear me? Stay with me now. Then you go back and jump onto DAZN. Then jump onto the Canadian market. That's how you're able to take full advantage of this. We'll break it down for you guys. No worries. Now let's get back to your regular schedule program. Here's the deal. With this team running for 200 yards today, it showed a lot of bounce today. A lot of bounce. I like that. Because now people aren't going to be able to guess what we're doing. How predictable have we been in past years where you know exactly what we're going to do, where we're going to go, who we're going to give the ball to? Now you don't know. Is it Dawson Knox's turn? Is it Cole Beasley's turn? Is it Stephon Diggs' turn? Is it Zach Moss's turn? You will never know. Maybe it's Gabriel Davis's turn. You'll never know. And that's the beauty of having a balanced offense where anyone can get it. Just be ready. Just be ready. That's what I'm talking about, man. So there's a few things that we're going to talk about some more, but I love the balance that we've had thus far. Right? In the last couple games, there's been some bounce. So Devin Singletary, 14 carries for 79 yards. Zach Moss, 14 carries for 61 yards with a touchdown. Josh Allen added another 41 yards rushing. He had a beautiful keeper and took it with him. Loved it. It was big on that. I was huge. That was huge. And you know what else is huge? John Schneider! Welcome to the big squad. Bing, biggity, bing. Where's my bell? Let's go, man. Yo, if you guys want to join the squad, man, let's go. You know how to do, man. Supportbf.com. Let's go. So, folks, shout out to my guy, by the way. Yo, awesome how 1 week Bees can carry 100 yards and next week do nothing. It's crazy. It wasn't his turn today. It just wasn't his turn. I'm telling you. It wasn't his turn. Everyone gets their turn at one point. At one point. You just never know who it's going to be. And as a defense, how do you prepare? How do you prepare? Right? So last week, Cole Beasley was all over it. 11 catches, 98 yards. What? He had 2 catches today? Emmanuel Sanders. E-Man. My man had what? 5 receptions, 74 yards. And I have him on my fantasy team. Thank goodness. I didn't bench him this time. Right? I didn't bench Singletary this time either. Woo! And I'm still probably going to lose because Josh Allen didn't put the points up, but we're going to see. We're going to see. But looking at this and going back to the run game, even Emmanuel Sanders had a run for 1 for 7. Reggie Gilliam. I love Reggie Gilliam. Can I give Reggie Gilliam some love? Reggie Gilliam, man, he makes the most of his touches. He makes the most of his reps, and he stands out. When it's a run at yardage that we need, he needs to make a catch out of the backfield. Whatever the case is, he takes full advantage of his opportunities. So shout out to Reggie Gilliam, man. I love that dude, man. Love that dude. Special teamer, and he does his thing. And shout out to my guy, Matt Montgomery. Bring on the mother effing Chiefs, man. You are not lying. Yo, Matt Montgomery, take it easy on your friends next time, man. You chewed that dude out on the phone heavy. Take it easy on that, man. Take it easy, fam. So, receiving core. Now, here's the beautiful thing. Stephon Diggs had, 5 receptions, 6 receptions last week? Nothing crazy, very quiet, but it was the Emmanuel Sanders show last week. Today, 7 receptions off of 10 targets, 114 yards, 16 yards, a freaking catch, and a 37 long. That's our number one receiver. Here's the beautiful thing. It's lovely when you have 2 receivers that can do the damn thing. Manny, Emmanuel Sanders, 5 receptions, 74 yards. Dawson Knox comes in with 5 catches off of 8 targets, 37 yards with 2 touchdowns. Fam, let me just give Dawson Knox some love. I gave him love last week. I'm gonna give it to him again. And let me explain to you why I want to give him his love. Because he's heard it, he's read it all over the internet from Bills Mafia, exterior from Bills Mafia, about the drops, about the inability as an athlete to make plays for Josh Allen and so on and so forth. What does he do? He works on his craft. He goes to tight end university, learns what he can from the best of the best in the league. So now you can go to school and all you want, but what have you learned enough for you to apply it? And right now he's doing everything and some, showing that he has learned something, and he's only hitting the beginning of the potential that he's got. The dude is an athletic beast. Once he puts everything together, the mental, the physical aspect of it, catching the ball and making plays, fam, this is going to be a problematic offense for years to come. And you got to give a shout out to Dawson Knox, because I actually look forward to when they look his way to see what he's going to do next with the ball. That's the next thing I'm looking for, is for him to, now that it seems as though he's got the concept of catching and tucking and looking, now is making a move and making some shit go. Like today, beautiful. Catch the ball, make a missed tackle, and head for the end zone. Loved every bit of it. Don't you love seeing that stuff? By the way, shout out to my guy Jason M. Shout out to Leslie Frazier for shutting out the team that decided to hire Cully over him. David Cully. Man, oh man, let's get on. Let's talk about that. By the way, let me give a shout out to my guy Matt McGurmy. Matt McGurmy says, yo, shout out to the Bills. He says, yo, the Buffalo Bills are the best team in the NFL. If anyone wants some, come get some. Yo, my fam wants to fight everybody. Yo, Matt, we're all family here. You ain't got to fight us, man. We good. We get it. But I got to give a big shout out to my guy Matt McGurmy. Matt McGurmy, he's hyped right now. If anybody wants to come get it, come get it. Matt McGurmy is throwing hands, man. He's ready to throw hands. But we family here, fam. You ain't got to throw hands, man. It's all hugs and love here, because we on something right now. We are on something right now. So, folks, let me get back into it. It's gonna be a big problem for when Dawson hits that part in his career where he has all the confidence in the world. And you already have Josh Allen that has all the confidence in the world already. So once these two sync up, yo, it's going to be a problem for the AFC. The AFC East is already a problem for these cats. But going forward, RIP. RIP. That's all I'm going to say right now. So altogether, 256 yards passing, 199 yards rushing. Man, we were on it. And I didn't even get to the defense, because that's the story of the day. I did not even get to the defense. But my first, and let me trend back though on this O-line though, before I get off of the offense. The O-line did a very good job today, man. They did a very good job. Open up holes for the defense. Open up holes on the defense for the running backs, giving Josh time. I mean, we didn't really have to do much, man. It was raining and Josh was still slinging the rock. 250 yards. We'll take that. And we'll take that W. So good job on the O-line. The question is, will we see that same O-line next week? That's what I'm curious about. I want to know if we're going to see that same O-line next week, because we face a very good team in the Kansas City Chiefs. And did the Kansas City Chiefs win today? I'm trying to see what the score was. What was the score with the Chiefs game? So I know that my friend Pat Mahomes was throwing freaking cheap ass touchdowns with that. I hate when they do that stuff. The freaking shovel pass. I mean, I love when we do it, but I hate when I see that, man. The shovel pass is weak. Yo, what did the Chiefs do? Who did they play today? I'm trying to look for the score here. The Chiefs. Who the Chiefs played? Yo, help me out, people. Who did they play today? Did they win or did they lose? Oh, the Eagles. Yeah, they faced the Eagles. That's right. Yo, somebody said, yo, nuts on the forehead, Rico. Yo, we're going to be dropping nuts on the forehead next week. That's the hope. That is the hope. Anybody want to get nuts to the forehead? Trust me. Maybe some of y'all do, but not me. And we will be the ones dropping nuts on foreheads. That's for damn sure. Thank you. It was the Eagles. Yes, they faced the Eagles today. Not a solid team in the Eagles. I thought they'd be better, but it's a shame. It's a shame. Now, offensive side of the ball, 40 points. It was expected. They didn't have their best player in Cunningham. They had Whitley Merciless, but just not enough. And just Justin Reed came back, not enough. It's just too much. We're too good of a team. We outcoached them. We outplayed them. We're flat out. We outmatched them. Period. No questions. No, we knew this was going to happen. That's the only way I can put it. We knew this was going to happen. I feel bad for the Texans because they're in such a rebuild mode. They got killed by O'Brien. O'Brien just absolutely destroyed this team, got rid of all their key pieces, and here we are. So at the end of the day, I feel bad for them, but you're in your rebuild mode. This is payback for 2 years ago when we should have whooped that ass, but y'all squeaked by. That's cool. And this was payback to say, all right, that chapter is now closed. Now you guys can go rebuild, and we got you back, which is cool. I always love paying someone back. That's for damn sure. Roland Carter says, yo, our offense and defense are in lockstep. You can't beat the Bills without scoring 30 points. And the D ain't having it. Yo, fam, I love that. Because you're going to have to score a lot of points for you to even have a chance. You got to. Because if you let this defense get going, it's going to be a long day for the offense. It's going to be a long day for y'all. And if we keep turning the ball over, meaning and I mean by turning the ball over, forcing turnovers, and you give Josh Allen and Tyler Bass that red zone, it's over with. It's over with. I'll tell you right now, man, it's going to be a problem. So, Roller Carter, I appreciate that. That's a great comment. That's a fantastic comment. Shout out to Josh. Hold on. Josh Fieldsman? Feitchens? Josh Feitchens. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Let's shut out the big, bad Kansas City Chiefs and let's go. Oh, this is going to be a challenge, folks. We ain't going to shut them out. We're definitely going to make it hard for them. Before I get into that, we put this team together the way it is, not for New England, not for Miami, not for the freaking Jets. We put the team that we put together and we drafted the way we drafted for the Kansas City Chiefs because we could not affect Pat Mahomes in the conference championship game. He was running willy-nilly all over the place and dropping dimes. We couldn't put pressure on him. So now we're about to find out what this is all about. So it's a very good time for Jerry Hughes to get the F off the freaking carton. Today was the day that you removed yourself. Don't put yourself back on. If you've removed yourself, we don't want to see your face back on the milk carton. We don't want to put an APB alert out for Jerry Hughes. You feel me? So very, very interesting week it's going to be to see how we attack this Kansas City Chiefs because a lot of this roster was constructed and put together so we can compete with the likes of the Kansas City Chiefs that have won the Super Bowl before, that have been to the dance, that have had success, and the one guy that keeps them going is Patrick Mahomes. And we have to affect Patrick Mahomes. It's as simple as that. By the way, we've got 389 people. Let's get this thing to let's get this thing to 500 people viewing, man. It doesn't take much. And while you're in here, smash that like. Smash that like. Let's get this thing up to 500 likes. Let's go, folks. John Schneider. What up, Schneider? He says, yo, Singletary angry run toward the end of the game. Think he makes it on the Good Morning Football. We'll see. I didn't think it was like anything good. I didn't think it was anything angry. It was just a good, tough run, but nothing angry. Nothing like when Zach Moss destroyed that man's shoulder. That's an angry run. And then you plow into the end zone. That's how you get your angry run. By the way, shout out to my guy, Pierre the Kingpin. He says, yo, Bills going into Chiefs game with the number one scoring offense and the number one scoring defense. What? Is that the case? I mean, I can't see how we're not the number one offense and the number one defense. 2 shutouts this year, and we put up 40 points 3 times this year. 45 against the Miami Dolphins, I think it was. I don't know. It was so long ago, I can't remember. 43 up against the Washington Redskins, Washington football team, and another 40 up against these lowly Texans. Fam, we have put up 100 and do my math. 100. I can't say I'm doing my math because I saw it. 100. I think the stat was 111 points to 21 points in the last 3 games or something like that. Fam, we on it, man. Stop playing with us. Don't play with these Bills. Don't play with these Bills, man, because we're not playing games. Now, let's switch over to the defensive side of the ball. Let us switch over to the defense side of the ball. By the way, we reached 400 viewers watching right now. Let's get this thing up to 500. As you guys are in here, smash that like. I feel bad for the Texans, but I don't give a damn, man. We fixing to give you a beating, and we did. Everything is bigger in Texas, especially that L you guys took. I'm sorry, there's too much negative energy I had to get out there, but I had to let y'all know you can't hang with the Bills, man. I still to this day feel that Texans game from way back. I still feel that shit. And it made me feel somewhat good that we laid it on them. Now, defense. Let's look at the defense. The one thing that I am worried about, and I think you guys all should be worried about, is Matt Milano. Matt Milano being hurt before a big game. That we need his presence, we need his leadership, and we need his abilities. Let's be real. We need his abilities on the field. And the fact that he's dealing, and I'm hoping that it's nothing serious. I think maybe they took him out just to kind of preserve. Just maybe that's the reason. I'm hoping that's the reason. You feel me? But golly, I'm unsure. Yo, subscribe to Rico, man. I feel this man's energy tonight. Yo, I'm feeling good today, man. F them Texans. F them. I still feel that Texans game from way back, man. So it feels good to just kind of get them back a little bit. Now we have a big game against the goddamn Chiefs. And I have a friend of mine that's a big Chiefs fan. He even had a birthday cameo from Christian Okoye talking about, oh, I heard you're the biggest Chiefs fans in Canada. Listen, I cannot wait until I can say Burton Awesome. I know you listening, or I might even cut this clip out for you. Actually, I had him on the show last year. If you guys remember, I brought him on the show, so I might even have to bring him Tuesday night and talk about this damn game that's coming up. He is going to be shit talking like you wouldn't believe, but we ain't going to let that happen. We got to take care of business. Now, this defense, Matt Milano. We like Matt Milano. We think he's he's actually one of the best defenders on our team. I can't say he is the best defender on the team, but he's definitely one of them. He's definitely one of the best defenders on our team. Him being out changes the game. Listen, we are a big fan of Edmonds. I feel like Edmonds has been surpassed by Milano as the better linebacker on the squad. It is no shade. It is definitely no shade to Edmonds, but I feel that Milano is the better linebacker between the two. That's number one. Number two, AJ Klein is a serviceable back. He's a serviceable back. What am I trying to think of? Can't even think. He's a serviceable backup. He started off rough. He started off really rough last year, and then he came on and he was one of the leading sack artists on our team. But the fact that Milano is out, was taken out of the game, I hope it's just precautionary and that he's good to go. I have not seen a thumbs up saying, hey, he's just good. We just took him out, took him for precautionary reasons. I'm waiting for that. But I haven't heard it yet. So I'm not happy about that, because with all the firepower that the Kansas City Chiefs have, with the coaching that they have, we have to make sure that we're on top of our thing. We have to make sure we're on top of everything. By the way, shout out to my shout out to my guy, Fabian. Fabian, what up, kid? He says, yo, shout out to Rico and the Bills chat. The Kansas City Chiefs defense is pretty suspect from the last 4 games, been high scoring games, but can't wait for us Bills to face them. Yo, it's going to be tough, man. And I got to say this, though, because talent-wise, we have the talent to go head-to-head with the Chiefs. We do. We have the talent on defense. We have the talent on offense. But in my opinion, where we've been losing and where we've been at the disadvantage is the guys wearing this thing. You know who I'm talking about, right? Who's wearing these? Coach McDermott, Coach Leslie Frazier, and Coach Dable. Those 3 minds put together have been outcoached by Andy Reid. And that was a big reason as to why we lost. We got outcoached. We did. They were more prepared than us. They knew exactly what we were going to do. They shut us down. They knew exactly how to just mess with us. And we had no answers. We really didn't. If you go watch that game, they dominated. The score may not show it, but they did. We just couldn't get anything going together. But the Chiefs coming up is a tough one. Now, I should be talking about this Texans game, but we waxed the Texans. There's nothing to talk about. This was just a stepping stone. Excuse me, out the way. You feel me? Like, just get out the way, man. It's like walking through a mall and there's the person sitting at the kiosk selling cell phones and all that stuff, or giving fragrances out or whatever. You're walking through the mall. Yo, move out the way, please. That's what that was. That was a kiosk. We're passing by a phone kiosk. Let's go. Because where we're supposed to go is go to Kansas City. And that's how we got to do it. And I like the fact that we're going on the road to Kansas City, because laser focus, get ready, shut down the freaking crowd over there in Kansas City, and just take over. And take over. It would have been nice to have them at home, but laser focus. We got shit to take care of. Let's go face these freaking Chiefs. And we have enough that we can take these guys down. Now, this defense. Tremaine Edmonds led the day today with 6 tackles. Cam Lewis. Golly. Cam Lewis was all over the place. Yo, shout out to Cam Lewis, man. Cam Lewis, the UB product. He's a turnover machine, number one. I had him on the show. I actually interviewed Cam Lewis maybe 2 years ago. His rookie season coming in, what, 2 years? He's 2 or 3 years in. So I had him on the show, and I was like, fam, you had a club. How are you able to force all these fumbles and do all this? Yo, I get after it. I don't care how big you are. I go after it. And that man was doing his damn thing today. You saw that forced fumble today. That was all him. They tried to give it to AJ Klein. No, that was Cam Lewis. I came in and punched that ball out. So shout out to Cam Lewis. My man was all over the field today. Big time. Shout out to my man, Cam Lewis. Tyler Matakevich, 4 tackles. Ed Oliver. Didn't I say something about Ed Oliver's going to be, and I thought they were playing at Houston. So I was like, he's going to be playing at Houston, hometown. But I still felt he was going to have a big game. And did he ever? He came in like a hot knife through butter and absolutely destroyed David Johnson in the backfield. Fam, it was just a lovely thing, man. We just dominated the Texans. The Texans had no answer for us. They were outcoached. They were outplayed. We out-athlete them. There was nothing they could do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to take a joke from somebody else. We were neck and shoulders above them in talent. Thank you, Davis Mills. With your long neck, you couldn't even see over the defense. You couldn't. You feel me? Come on, son. You had an advantage. And we still took that shit away from you. But this defense came to play, man. Matakevich. Star La freaking Tulele. Star Latule, man. Starlight, Star Bright, Star Latule. Man, was he a menace today. He was too much to handle. He was too much to handle in the middle of that defense. Shout out to this defense, man. And I'm hoping that we are the number 1 offense and the number 1 defense. Has that ever been done? 4 weeks into the season, going into the 5th week, number 1 offense, number 1 defense? I'm sure it has been. But it is nice to have. It is nice to see. Star Latule, 3 tackles, 3 solo tackles, and a sack. Love it. And a tackle for loss. Shout out to freaking Star Latule. That's my guy, man. Jaquan freaking Johnson. I told y'all last week. What did I tell you last week? Jaquan Johnson, coming out of college, was a ball hawk. That's what he does. He goes after the ball. He gets in. What does he do today? Interception. First start of his career, gets himself an interception. Now, Davis Mills was giving them shits away today. Davis Mills just had no answer. So he was just trying to just throw somewhere and see if his guys can get it. But you're going up against a very good elite defense. Very, very elite defense. You can't just hang them balls up like that. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Because you hang them balls up like that, it's only going to hang for so long, and it's going to be taken back with an interception. You were just closing your eyes and letting them fly. Can't do that. Not against this defense. So shout out to Jaquan Johnson. He came through the play. Shout out to freaking Cam Lewis. He came through the play. You see what's happening right now? Reserve players stepping up. Tyler Matakevich came to step up. You got to give these guys credit, man. And you got to give this coaching staff credit. You got to give Brandon Beane credit. I know we roused him for a few things. You know what I'm saying? Double draft of D-line, double draft of O-line. You feel me? Like but then you look at the depth altogether in the years that he's put this team together. We've got some really good depth on this team. Jaquan Johnson, man. I like him. I like him a lot. Jaquan Johnson actually made Dean kind of expendable to send him away. So D Marlowe was on the squad, and we like D Marlowe. At least coach I know likes D Marlowe. But when you have a guy like Jaquan Johnson that can still play, it makes guys like Dean Marlowe expandable. You can send him away. So shout out to my man, freaking Jaquan Johnson. Levi Wallace came through. Greg Rousseau was on his shit today. Boogie Basham, the boogeyman, was on his shit today with a sack. Almost had a second sack. Yo, this defense, this freaking defensive front is hungry. And I guarantee you, they know they're facing Pat Mahomes next week. They want a piece of Pat Mahomes. Send the dogs after Pat Mahomes, man. And the backfield better be ready. So that's how you hope for Milano to be back and healthy and leading the way alongside of Tremaine Edmonds. They play off extremely well off each other, and that's what we want to continue. By the way, shout out to the chat. We got 429 people, and I'm not a mathematician, but if we have 429, we should have 429 likes. Do me a favor. If you just got into the chat room, if you just got in here watching, smash that like. And shame on me. I don't even have my banners up. Shame. I had them up. I'm going to put them back up again. So, folks, this defense, real deal. The freaking real deal. I'm impressed, man. The Bills are 3-1. Look at this. I want you to look at the stat line, folks. Points for, 134. Points against, 44. The next team, New England Patriots, 54 points for and 51 against. Miami Dolphins, 62 points for, 109 yards, 109 points against. The lowly Jets that won today, 20 points for, 70 against. It's going to be nice to run the AFC East for quite some time. And the beautiful thing today is Tom Brady is going back to New England, and I hope he serves Bill Belichick a fat, juicy L. I really do. You can tell that I like Tom Brady now, huh? I think everybody likes Tom Brady these days. He's just a cool dude now. I didn't like him when he was in New England. I can guarantee you that. I think it's something about that stupid uniform. The uniform, the stupid logo face on it just don't like it. Nothing about that. And I hope he freaking brings it to Bill Belichick. But altogether, this was an excellent way to showcase that when a team is inferior to you, you show how inferior they are to you. You don't mess around. You don't hang around. You don't let them play games with you. You wax it. You wax it real good. And then you send them packing. What a way to go back home and get on that flight. Everybody's getting dressed. Can you picture this? You know, there's always a guy that thinks he's the best dressed guy on the squad. He all gets dressed for the game. He's ready to go. He thinks he's going to ball out. They get waxed 40-0. They get back on the flight. He's in his nice gear. You lost. You can't look fresh. Yo, put some sweatpants on and a sweater. That's it, man. Just sit your bum ass down. It's over with. It's a horrible feeling to leave on that bus or on that plane looking like a bum and losing 40-0. I'll take that shit. By the way, we got 470 people watching. Let's get this thing to 500 views. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So, folks, defense is rocking. Offense is rocking. Ain't nobody can stop us right now. It seems as though. And we're going up against a very good challenge next week against the freaking Kansas City Chiefs. Trey White, he's been silent, but he's been holding it down. And this is the beautiful thing about having a corner that can just pretty much take away your best weapon. Because Davis Mills was looking Brandon Cook's way all freaking game long. And we gave them no opportunities. We suffocated him. We didn't give him a chance to even look his way. Because anytime he looked his way and we took that shit away, he had to go to second read. And either we were sacking his ass or he's throwing an interception. It just wasn't good. It just wasn't good. So shout out to the defense, man. We were prepared. We were all over it. By the way, Buffalo 26 Taylor says, hey, Kansas City defense is not legit, can barely stop the Eagles. Well, then that's where we have to bring it. Because if we are going to be in a game where we have to be the team that has to outscore, has to put points on the board, which we know we can, let's get to it. This is where the defense has to come in. The defense has shown it the first 4 weeks. We got to keep it going and keep it going. And we're as healthy as can be right now, except for Matt Milano. But man, if Matt Milano can come back, man, we're going to be going at full strength against these guys. And that's what we need. Set the freaking tone early. So now when they talking about power rankings, who are the power rankings? Who's the number one team? Bitch, is the Bills. Number one team. Stop playing, man. We're gonna bury the freaking Chiefs down the freaking down the record, down the top 10. Maybe we'll take them out of top 10. Who knows? But I'm pumped for this game, man. I'm pumped. And the beautiful thing about this is a Sunday night game. Is it Sunday night or Monday night? Sunday night game. I took the day off. Lovely. So y'all better tune in with me because it might be rated R Rico, or it might be rated R Rico, the happy one. We don't know which one's gonna come. I tried to retire his ass, but this game might make him come back. I'm telling you. So, folks, this is going to be a special game. Now, looking at these team stats, though, that's one thing that I do want to say. Now, team stats, before I get to team stats, I'm looking at Tyler Bass. Tyler Bass, fam. 4 for 4. 4 for 4. Dude is just on the money. Listen, who was the last kicker we had again? It doesn't matter. Hauschka? Yo, I feel like this is automatic for Tyler Bass. Put him anywhere on the freaking field, he's knocking it through. Dude is as confident as can be. And when you have a kicker that can nail anything and you can count on him, fam, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, man. Antonio Dingo says, Yo, Rico, no fans of all Bills should be worried at all this Bills season. I mean, shoot. I mean, that's how we came in against the Steelers, right? We were not worried. We're not worried against the Steelers. And then the Steelers came in and said, nah, fam, you need to be worried. you know what I mean? So, I mean, it goes both ways, man. You just gotta you gotta know who you're facing. It's the first week. First week is always tricky. It's always tricky in the first week because you don't know. Nobody's putting out their stuff really that much. You know what I mean? So, but we're starting to learn each other. Emmanuel Sanders was still trying to learn Josh Allen. And look at that. Look how lovely that combination is right now. It's a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to Tebow. Tebow says, hey, I commented on Pierre's tweet saying I didn't know if they had a score. If they score a TD in the first quarter, maybe I should start betting. Go Bills, baby. Yeah, if you guys are betting individual, this would have been a good game to bet on. I almost jumped in on it. I was going to bet on half game, on the halftime. Like Bills plus 26. I'm like, I don't know if we're going to allow them. Man, I should have put that money on that shit easy. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, I've made my observations. I talked about the O-line. I talked on Trey White blanketing Cooks. And it's just lovely to have a corner that can just take away your main player. But we're going up against a team next week that have got more than one main player. And their main player is Travis Kelce. So we have to come up with a plan to take away Travis Kelce. Right? And I'm not saying that that's all they have. Gordon may be playing next week, and I don't know anything about Gordon. I don't know how he's going to perform, if he's even going to perform at all. Tyreek Hill is always a problem. So we have to bring everything. It's all about matchups. Matchups. So we just have to bring it. And we got to bring it hard body. Take away the run. Make Pat Mahomes confused. I mean, I don't know if you can make him confused or not, but just make him just start throwing bullshit and take that shit away from him, man, and force him into uncomfortable positions. Now, I'm looking at this team defense. Let's rock with this team defense right now. How we did today. So check this out. The Bills, 12 first downs, passing first downs, 12 rushing first downs. So look how balanced that is, man. And we went for what's with us going on fourth down like it's nobody's business. 4th and 3, go for it. 4th and 14, go for it. What is this? Is this we don't like punting no more? That's not what we do. Oh yeah, that feels good. So 4th down efficiency, we were 1 for 2 today. I didn't really like that 4th and 3 call where they gave it to Zach Moss on the outside. If you're gonna go for it, I mean really go for it. You feel me? But altogether, we were 5 and 3 for 3rd down efficiency. I know the rain had a lot to do with it. We had to change the game plan a little bit. 3rd down efficiency for the Houston Texans, they were 1 for 9. Good job defense once again. Lovely. Looking at the statistics again, we had 71 total plays to their 42. Holy. 38 minutes of possession. This is when you know you've dominated the other team. You've dominated them. You dominate the time of possession with 38 minutes for crying out loud. And then 71 plays to their 42. Total yards, we held the Texans. Folks, we held the Texans to 109 total yards. 109 total yards. You're an NFL team. How are you going to just get held to 109 yards? Golly, man. 450 total yards for the Bills today. 6 yards per play compared to their 2.6. Whoo-wee. It's tough when you're looking, if you're a coach and you're going through the stats with your team. All right, guys, listen up. 109 yards. That was total, guys. Not passing, total. Dude, you got to have your head down as a defender. Like, shit. Because they were demoralized. We forced 5 turnovers. Let alone 2. We forced 5. Bro, this was a total beatdown. Total beatdown. Davis Mills, let me tell you what we relegated Davis Mills to. Davis Mills, 11 for 21, 87 yards, 4 interceptions, a 23 QBR. Excuse me, a 24 QB rating. Mark Ingram, 6 carries for 24 yards. And that was it for him. That was at the beginning. David Johnson, 5 for 21. Man, I feel bad for David Johnson, man. He was like one of them stars. And now he's just been relegated to just that guy. Just a guy, excuse me. Looking at the 5 receptions for 47 yards for Brandon Cooks. It's modest. David Johnson, 3 for 27. And that's it. Nothing more important than that. Their defense was tackling all over the place. 9 tackles for Desmond King. Lonnie Johnson, 8 tackles. Bro, this was just a fun beatdown. This was just a fun beatdown. So, folks, are you prepared for this freaking Sunday night game next week? Because I know I am. I am anticipating this game. I want every bit of it. This is going to be the game of the week. That's going to be the game of the week. People are going to be watching Sunday night. It's the Bills and the Chiefs. And we're about to find out what this team is made of. So I would be remiss if I didn't say we faced the Washington football team with Tyler Heineke. We faced the Miami Dolphins with Jacoby Brissett and who's that little guy? Tungo Vailoa. And we faced Davis Mills. So, yes, we're supposed to wax these teams. We're supposed to. But really and truly, when we've played a quarterback that knows what the hell he's doing, we lost. I got to be real. I got to keep it real. We lost. We played Ben Roethlisberger in the first week, and we lost. Now we're going to play a quarterback that has won a Super Bowl. He's got some victories under his belt. We're about to really find out what this team is about. If this defense is for real. Have we been playing such terrible teams that like we're supposed to? Or when we play a team that knows what the hell they're doing, will we answer the bell? That is the question. Are we going to answer the bell when we face these Kansas City Chiefs? Will the defense answer the bell when Travis Kelce's staring at your face and now you're figuring out what is he going to do? Do we have a game plan enough? Leslie Frazier, this is where you commit. You've held these teams to 40 points. The teams that you're supposed to hold down, you've done it. Now we're going to play a team that is nice like that. So what are you going to bring to the table? That's what myself and a lot of Bills fans are going to be wondering. What are you going to do to stop that offense? Because our defense is on a roll, but we've got to be able to, put some pressure. We've got to be able to get on that. I'm telling you, man, it's going to come down to it. So what is the coaching staff made of? You've been out coached several times now by Andy Reid, a couple times at least. You have an opportunity now, the third time's the charm. You have an opportunity to now face him and really give him the business. Send these guys in a spiral. Sometimes a loss to a formidable team like the Bills can send a team into a spiral. Now, I'm not saying that the Kansas City are not good enough to go into a spiral, but we can. We can send them into a little lull. It starts with beating them down at home. We got to go to their home and knock them off their throne. They're the leading. They're the best team. They're the best team in the AFC, right? They went to the frig. They represented the AFC last year. So now we've got to go and take them down and show them that we are the team that's supposed to be representing the AFC. Just saying, baby. Zachariah, Buffalo can't even beat the Texans in the playoffs, man. Oh, Zachariah. You're going back to that? I mean, listen, you can go back to that. That's the only thing you can go back to because your Texans ain't going to be doing shit for years. Sorry. I feel for you. You're reaching out. You're reaching out. You're screaming for help right now. I get it. This ain't the shoulder to come scream on, though. You can go scream on somebody else's shoulder because we do not care. We don't care, fam. We whoop that ass and we send y'all packing. We do not care, Zachariah. My bad, but this ain't the shoulder you can come cry on. Not today, my guy. Not today. Rick James. What up, Rick? He says, yo, Zachariah, if that even were true, you still need the achievements of other people's actions if you want to achieve something yourself. Ooh, you guys are getting on Zachariah. Zachariah doesn't know what he's getting into. The chat will eat you alive, Zachariah. I'm just saying. 31-9. I'm not sure what that means, perspective, but it's all good. So, don't reach out to me, kid. Now, here's the deal. At the end of the day, what it comes down to is this 40-point beatdown that we gave these Texans is what we're supposed to do. As an elite team, as a top team in the AFC, we are supposed to do these things to these teams. It's just there's no ways about it. That's just the facts. That's how it's supposed to be. And this is just a stepping stone to where we're supposed to go, right? We got out of it relatively healthy today. We made sure that everybody got touches, everybody got a little bit of something, and we really saw some good things out of our defensive depth. The Cam Lewises, the Jaquan Johnsons, the DeMar Hamlins coming in the game as well. So it was really nice to see that this team is a well-rounded team, and it showed today. So it is going to be very fun. We have some time, I suppose, to rest up for this upcoming game. You know what I'm saying? And then we can face this team, man. So it'll be very nice, man. Sean Smith. What up, Sean? Sean says, yo, just wanted to stop in and show some love. Had Allen, Knox, Bass, and Bills D on my fantasy team. Needless to say, I'm killing it. Go Bills. Yo, let me tell you something. I actually had to drop Gronkowski. Actually, I had to bench Gronkowski because he got hurt. And Dawson Knox was sitting on the free agency. Picked him up. He gave me 20-plus points. I have Josh Allen as my quarterback. I had Devin Singletary, and I had Emmanuel Sanders. All had a decent game. I hope that I can come in and win. But I'm facing another guy that's got a freaking decent squad. Actually, let me see where I'm at in terms of my fantasy. Because it might be a rough one for me, but maybe I have the advantage. Okay, I have the advantage right now. So Josh Allen gave me 30 points today. Antonio Gibson gave me 16.5. I'll take it. Devin Singletary gave me 9. Modest. I'll take that too. Jalen Waddle was some trash today, but it's Miami. What do you expect? Devontae Smith gave me 19 points today. That's my boy. There you go, Devontae. Dawson Knox gave me 20 points with his 37 yards and 2 touchdowns. I'll take it. It's a PPR league, right? So it's everything per reception. Tony Pollard didn't really do much for me today. Emmanuel Sanders gave me 13 points. I'll take it. And right now, the Cardinals defense is doing all right today. They're taking down Stafford. So that's what I needed. Now, here's the killer part. I have on my bench Darnell Mooney. I started him last week, and Darnell Mooney gave me 18 points on the bench. You know what I'm saying? AJ Green, 14 points right now. Man, it's killing me, man. I got these guys on the bench. It is what it is. Hopefully, I can come out and get this victory, and we can get out of here and looking good. But, folks, before I get out of here, man, I just want to make sure that we know that teams like the Houston Texans, the Washington football team, the Miami Dolphins, I might as well put them in there. We're supposed to beat them. And we're supposed to beat them handedly. Now we're about to find out, and I'm glad that we got these games under our belt because it kind of gets you warmed up. It's like going on the court. Somebody gives you the rock, you take a couple 3-point shots, bang, you get that out of the way. It was a big brick. You know what I'm saying? Pittsburgh Steelers. And then you're like, I know I can get better than this. Let me get that shot again. Boom, swish. All right, now I'm getting ready. Boom, swish. Okay, give me this one. Jab step, take a shot, swish. Now you're on the money. I'm waiting for the next outlet pass because now we're going against the Kansas City Chiefs. Are we going to hit that swish? We're about to find out. Are the Kansas City going to get the hand in the face or not? Let's go. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good one. So be prepared. We're going to have a big show after the game, regardless if we win or lose. It's going to be a show, so tune in for that one. It's been a good one, folks. I mean, there's not much else to say, man. The Texans came in and they tried their best, but their best wasn't good enough. That's what it comes down to, man. Good, better, best. You never let it rest until the good is better and the better is best. But for them, it wasn't good enough. It just wasn't good enough. We are just too strong for the likes of the Houston Texans. That's what it comes down to. So that is my time, folks. I'm out. I'm going through the questions and the chat right now. I know you guys are killing Zachariah. Zachariah, yo, give up, fam. Give up. And folks, remember, Zachariah might be like a 14, 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to get you guys all riled up. So we'll see. I have not been on my phone. And Steve Rose, I'm saying that I haven't been on my phone to know if the injury to Matt Milano is serious or not. If you guys are paying attention, if you guys know, let me know. But I have not seen anything that tells me that Matt Milano is going to be out for a long period of time. So I hope it's not the case. But nonetheless, we just hope that everything it works out perfectly fine for us and we are healthy enough to face these Kansas City Chiefs, because that's what it comes down to, man. That's what it comes down to. So while you guys are here, smash that like while you guys are in here. If you guys haven't followed, if you haven't subscribed, jump in there and subscribe and make sure that you're on your Grizzly. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. It's at RealRico_BF. At RealRico_BF. If you guys haven't hit our Twitter page, hit that Twitter page, man. That's where it's all at, right? It's the Buffalo Fanatics, BFLO Fanatics. Every platform that you can think of, it is the Buffalo Fanatics, right? IG, the Buffalo Fanatics. So at the end of the day, we have ourselves a franchise quarterback. We have ourselves a solid head coach with a very good coaching staff with him. And this might be the staff. This might be the roster that takes us to the promised land, that gets us that Super Bowl win. So if that's the case, man, yo, let's ride it, man. Let's ride it right to the freaking Super Bowl and win this freaking thing. I know we're only week 4 and it's early, but we look very good early. So sometimes you got to get a hot start. You'll probably learn a few lessons in the middle and then finish strong. But right now, we have a very big test coming next week. So as long as we handle business and we take care of business how we're supposed to, how we have been, and how we're supposed to next week on Sunday night, it's gonna be real. It is gonna be real and it's gonna be hype. And I'm telling you guys right now, I will be hyped. I'll be ready to go. I'm gonna have more of these. I gotta finish this bad boy because I've been able to really sip and do my thing. But we gonna do it up. We definitely gonna do it up. Shout out to my guy, I am Danny. What up, Danny? What's good? So, folks, Bing Squad, all is love. We're gonna see you next week. Tuesday, I'll be back on Tuesday. Tomorrow's show is gonna be Judge and Tilt Money with the Air Raid boys. They're gonna be recapping the game and giving their perspective on the game. I'm sure it's gonna be hype. And then I'm back at it again on Tuesday. Hopefully, I can bring my guy, Kansas City Chiefs, to come talk. Give him 15 minutes to really show if he's confident, if he's as confident. Maybe he's not confident. We're about to find out. You know what I mean? Chiefs fans sometimes, you know what I mean? They take a couple L's and now they're not sure. He's just going to say, hey, we lost. And you know what it's going to be. We lost 2 games because guys went on a 4th down. Well, guess what? Sometimes you got to. And it worked out for them and it didn't work out for y'all. So we're going to see how this plays out, right? So we face the freaking Chiefs Sunday Night Football. Be there, be square, because it's going to be a big one. If you guys work the next day, try to find a way to take the damn night off because it's going to be a big one. So that's my time, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Listen, man, I'm hyped, man. Love this team. Love the Bing Squad. Love Bills Mafia. You guys are great. You guys are always fantastic, man. Y'all always show love. Y'all always tune in. We had almost 500 people watching today. Salute to you. If you guys haven't smashed that like, do me a favor. We're trying to get to 500 likes in this bitch. Smash that like for you, boy. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, go ahead and follow me on Twitter and all of Buffalo Fanatics. Ladies and gentlemen, the Buffalo Bills today beat down the Texans 40-0. 40 burger. How did you guys enjoy your burger? By the way, before we even leave, let's go. We have ourselves a new member. Bing, biggity, bing. That's my guy, Chris Allen. Welcome to the Bing Squad, my G. Folks, that's it. That's my time, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. And until next time, you guys already know what it is, man. It's your boy. And I'm gone. Let's go.